13 χρόνια περίμενε ο Ολυμπιακός προκειμένου να επιστρέψει στην κορυφή της Ευρώπης. Από το Λονδίνο του 2013, οι ερυθρόλευκοι δεν κατάφεραν να σηκώσουν το πολυπόθετο τρόπαιο, φτάνοντας στο Final Four 6 φορές. Μαδρίτη, Κωνσταντινούπολη, Βελιγράδι, Κάουνας, Βερολίνο και Αμπου Ντάμπι αποτελούν πλέον μια ανάμνηση που δεν πονάει και τόσο τους φίλους της ομάδας. Και αυτό γιατί το 2026 ήταν η χρονιά τους. Και πάνω απ' όλα ήταν η χρονιά για την ομάδα του Γιώργου Μπαρτζώκα που σήκωσε το 4ο ευρωπαϊκό της τρόπαιο και μάλιστα στην Αθήνα, στην έδρα του αιώνιου αντιπάλου της και μπροστά σε 18.000 μενόμενους οπαδούς της. Η σεζόν μπορεί να μην ξεκίνησε καλά, με αρκετά δομικά προβλήματα στο ρόστερ και πολλούς τραυματισμούς κατά τη διάρκεια της σεζόν, ωστόσο από τον Γενάρη και μετά οι ερυθρόλευκοι ενισχύθηκαν και έτρεξαν ένα εντυπωσιακό σερί που τους έφτασε στην πρώτη θέση της regular season και τους έστειλε για 5η σερί χρονιά στο Final Four. Αρχικά σκούπισαν για πρώτη φορά στην ιστορία τους την Μονακό στα play-off και εν συνεχεία ισοπαίδωσαν την πρωταθλήτρια Ευρώπης Φενέρ στον ημιτελικό. Ο τελικός ήταν ξανά ακατάλληλος για καρδιακούς, αλλά αυτή τη φορά είχε happy end για την ομάδα του Πειραιά. Πάμε να δούμε μερικές από τις καλύτερες στιγμές της σεζόν για τους πρωταθλητές Ευρώπης που μέσα σε όλα έσπασαν και την κατάρα της πρώτης θέσης.
Gets the screen from Ward. Now he wants to go at James. Tyler Dorsey. Same spot as last time and he converts. Tyler Dorsey right to the death of the third quarter. And what was a 10-point lead.
He drew up a play to try and hold Olympiacos at arm's length. Milutinov posting and toasting and rocking the rack and then raising the roof. Nikola Milutinov, a monster. Foul by Dano Duru. Olympiacos by 3. Peters. Up high! Dante Hall, like he's flying on a broomstick. They were on their feet in anticipation of that one. Dante Hall was up off his feet with his head right by the rim. The two-handed hammer from Dante. Paris only down 2, looking to get level from 12 down, lose it. Tyson Ward hurdling the opponent. And Dante Hall. Team only have 8. That the most emphatic of them all for Dante Hall. Tyson Ward playing one of his best games tonight. Dorsey fouled. And the circus shot will fall for Tyler Dorsey. Tyler Dorsey getting fouled by Roden, who will foul out on his debut. And rubbing salt in his wounds, the ball drops off every inch of the iron. Poroia's having to be patient with that one.
Defending the basketball, Alec Peters onto the floor for the first time, set the screen. And look at the battle between the fluorescent pink shoes of Devontae Graham and, oh my goodness, that's a deep three ball landed from Evan Fournier, his third three ball of the game.
From Olympiacos shows they're starting to find their rhythm. None greater than this man here.
Fournier double teamed up top. Are you kidding me, Evan? How did that even go down? He's watching himself. Nobody defending him. Look at that shot by Fournier. Coming off, falling down, slips, no foul. Good job by the officials on a no call.
Postponed game here against Fenerbahce a couple of weeks ago as well, so Olympiacos do have a game in hand. And they're going to have another win under their belts, and Dante Hall. Oh! Dante Hall over his head with superb spin, body control and concentration.
Shot clock hits 5. Lee with a crossover dribble, well guarded by Alston. He gets inside, gets the shot away and converts it. Tough finish by, oh, it's Frank Ntilikina, excuse me.
Panathinaikos matching Olympiacos with 14 fouls now. Vezenkov down the lane and all the way to the goal.
He doesn't fall for the fake. See that pick right there by Milutinov gives Vezenkov just enough time to get to the hoop and throw that down. On the other side, Dorsey makes a great defensive stop.
How he feels, but he constantly coaches.
Yeah.
You know, he plays
He's
with
not
a lot
just
of
a yeller and screamer, is he?
A lot of emotion.
Oh.
This was the alley-oop. Pretty powerful play from Hall. He's had a fantastic game.
Vezenkov up against Jimmy Clark and Sorkin, passes out to the double. Dorsey penetrates the paint, pings it out. Vezenkov free for the three, and he makes it count. Superb Olympiacos basketball. Playing with such personality at both ends of the floor. As he was marshaled in the paint by two, and Ponta checks the rearview mirror before Tyreek Jones gets back and owns the airspace. Jones like a whirlwind through the Porείας air over the top of Kevin Ponta, who was caught in the hurricane. It's looking like an 8th win in 9 for Olympiacos. Tyreek Jones just dominating every inch of the hardwood tonight, barring a complete collapse. Tyreek Jones putting up the defensive ceiling while trash talking. Dorsey, they will want the last shot of the game, of course. 3 to shoot now. It's Dorsey for the double win. Tyler Dorsey from deep. Dorsey off the fancy footwork with the pinpoint finish. And then the point of appreciation for his head coach.
Walk up with the inbound. Dorsey's release. Dorsey's open. It's gonna be Fournier for 3. We are going to overtime. And once Fournier got that space, never in doubt, waited for the flyby, sent it on its way. Nothing but nylon. And Olympiacos have clawed this back at the death.
With Carson Edwards splitting his pair, and Virtus Bologna down in a huge hole, and Dante Hall producing a huge finish. Fournier lighting the fuse, Dante Hall soaring and scoring over Smilagic. Have right now. It's Tyler Dorsey time. A program at the peak of its powers. Warm applause from both sets of fans. Oh, Tyreek Jones with a Superman putback. A superhero with an 88 cape. Tyreek Jones soaring. It is without doubt the deepest center position on the continent. And there is the personification of that point. Dante Hall into the game with a bang. That is an incredible introduction. They've hit the 100-point mark 4 times in their run of 9 wins in the last 11 games, including 109 points here against Bologna last time out. Miller McIntyre had the defensive door slammed in his face. Hall owning the airspace right over the top of CMM. Top 5 in total rebounds through the season. Walker back out to Vezenkov. The flyby, the power through the paint. The chef of Seth cooking with a dunk. And toasting Cervantes Vesta. We said how important that was when we highlighted him as a key player. Vezenkov surely not shot from Sasha. .23 for Vezenkov, off balance, way beyond the setting sun.
Peters will maybe attack this. No, he'll hang it up, and Dante Hall will slam one-handed.
Papanikolaou passed took a long time to get there. He's burst down the baseline though and finished on the reverse. From the corner with a quick first step, taking it out the center.
He's going back 10 years right there.
He feed, pump fake, dribble, off the front eye and rebound Fournier. Nice catch, Tyson Ward, and he finds a cutting Dante Hall and gave him a ride to the rim. Terrific finish on the inside from Dante Hall. One of the most explosive dunkers in the Euroleague, showing you exactly why. After that feed from beneath the bucket by Tyson Ward. He goes careening into the camera operators on the baseline. Hopefully nobody's hurt. What a rejection down low from Dante Hall, rising up high to rub out that shot. Another look at the rejection from Dante Hall. 5 with the catch, looking to put it to the top of the square, but Dante Hall had other ideas. The drop-down block from the weak side.
2 seconds in, a second jump ball. Very unusual. And this one is stolen and up. Oh, swatted away. What a block by Ntilikina.
Fournier. Oh, he lit the fuse. And Tyreek Jones detonated the demolition dunk. Able to take and make a tough one. Perfect pass from Fournier. And Jones taking off in behind the long stretch of Diakite to fly and to finish. And they're going to make it 9 straight wins in Porείας. And they're going to pop! An emphatic exclamation mark on it. And 11 of them have come in the 4th quarter for the spectacular Tyreek Jones.
Walker feeds Jones. Tyreek Jones trying to muscle his way against Rivas. And gets the shot to go. They will definitely stick around for the duration of this game. Oh! Dante Hall! This one here was just out of this world. Dante Hall.
Watch for Dante Hall on the perimeter right now, rolling to the basket. That's where it's going, and it's thrown down by Hall on the buzzer. Dante Hall, what a half he has had. Walk up for the perfect pass, and Hall could not be denied by Edwards.
Just listen to Seth right now. Dante Hall. It is showtime Olympiacos basketball.
Can he refine that magical stroke that he had during their run to the Final Four in Abu Dhabi last year?
Dante Hall has 3 blocks. Vezenkov, the surely not shot from Sasha, who presses the MVP mode button to send the message.
I was just going to say, if you're Olympiacos, you're not just obviously trying to win this game, you're trying to set the tempo now for the rest.
Fournier reels it in, flips it out. Joseph, Olympiacos are going to show no sympathy here. The crossovers and the playoff poster. How about the dribble and dish from Corey? Especially Daniel Tice, who would love to use it to stretch the floor and pull Milutinov away from the paint. Thomas Walker couldn't resist pulling the trigger from distance, and he hits the target.
When you're Monaco, already down a game in the series, with everything that they have.
4.6 on the shot clock. Walk up to inbound. Vezenkov Guarded by Hayes, step back, hand in his face. Pot of gold at the end of the rainbow procession. Monaco are flat out on the canvas right now, and Dante Hall is tearing through the porrea skies.
So Blossom game, straight ahead three-pointer is off the iron, rebound Tyler Dorsey, and he is off and running, putting the AS Monaco transition D on their heels, and he went coast to coast. So the league's leading rebounder and the league's leading scorer able to take a breather on the bench. There's been no drop-off in quality, and now Shaquille McKissick off to the races, and he finishes with the high-flying fast break jam.
And Fenerbahce still in search of their first bucket. But give a lot of credit there to Olympiacos defense. They are looking very focused.
Dorsey looking for back-to-back threes, and he is feeling it. Rotates it to Fournier. They go down to Alec Peters against his former Cisco Moscow teammate Nando De Colo. Turnaround, fade away. Oh my goodness! Alec Peters in the zone and has found his spot.
I have to love the ease that Alec Peters is playing with. He is so patient. That's an MVP caliber shot by Sasha Vezenkov.
So the drive off the iron, Walkup secures the rebound. Ken Birch back to his feet, but it's a momentary one-man advantage for Olympiacos. Oh, and they're threading the needle with the feed inside.
3 minutes of the second quarter, and here's the result. Nikola Milutin.
So the third quarter currently tied at 15 points apiece in what is a low-scoring tussle here. Evan Fournier, oh, that is a tough bucket.
Remember game 3 against Monaco. Here's the three-pointers by Fournier. He had 6 three-pointers. He was the MVP.
They have all come together as a team to produce a magnificent setting for this end-of-season extravaganza. Fournier, pull-up three from the half-court logo, bottoms it beautifully. Evan Fournier drilling his second three-pointer of the game, and that one was from way downtown. That one was from way downtown.
That is just a reminder of last year's semifinal. Here you see Evan Fournier absolutely fired up. Let's go! He's been playing like a man on a mission. Ahead by a 15. It is the ovation and the elation in the stands by the red and white. The fans of Olympiacos can be ecstatic as Evan Fournier makes a three-pointer from the logo!
But they are still in search of their first field goal, approaching 3 minutes gone. Trey Lyles has scored 7 points in a row. Milutinov inside, surrounded by a trio of white jerseys, and that is terrific.
Shooting, everybody's shooting with confidence. You don't know who's putting it up anymore, because as soon as they catch it, they're putting it up.
Indeed, it was Valdez catching on the cut. Sasha Vezenkov. Teo Maladon. Dante Hall meets him. Walkup has lost his footing. Terrific defensive play by Tyler Dorsey to break that one up. 4 of 5 from downtown in his championship final high, 18 points in the game.
Nobody's putting any type of ice or water on that fire right now. Fournier one more time. He's
found Fournier, who picked it up gratefully. Joseph back to Fournier. Stand still three is drilled fantastically. There's the 5 on the floor for Olympiacos. Joseph has used his dribble. 2-man exchange between he and Shaquille McKissick. Joseph left all alone from three-point territory, and he capitalizes, landing from long range.
Important moments halfway through this fourth quarter. Real Madrid up 1, Olympiacos with the ball. Corner jumper.
Vezenkov right on cue.
On the clock, he's gonna have to get it up.
Fournier steps through, off the iron. Tyreek Jones rises high. Fournier gets his own miss, keeps it himself. Tyreek Jones it down. So Campasso needs a receiver. Chuma Okeke off the dribble, it's taking too long. Pull up 3 from the half-court logo is off the iron, and there it is. Alec Peters with possession. So this will make it a formality. Facundo Campasso dribbles it out. And the final buzzer, barely audible here at Telecom Center. Now in position.
Bringing the presidents down, class act.
To both the presidents and the captain. Captain fantastic, Kostas Papanikolaou, now a 3-time Euroleague champion. He's been here before, it's been a long time to get back to this moment once again.
Here we go, baby, Esigala! Esigala Kostas!
Olympiacos Piraeus are the Euroleague champions. Jubilant scenes
erupting here at Telecom Center. The ownership group and the captain all clamoring to get their hands on that beautiful piece of championship hardware. Ticker tape exploding into the rafters before cascading back down to earth. And tears of joy flowing down the faces of everyone connected to Olympiacos Piraeus. End their 13-year wait for a title. They have returned to the mountaintop once again. The winners and champions for the 4th time in their illustrious history are Olympiacos Piraeus, the regular season standings leaders, carrying that form throughout the rigors of the playoffs with their swept AS Monaco. Imperious in the semi-finals when they eliminated the defending champions Fenerbahçe Beko Istanbul. And here on this championship Sunday, Olympiacos Piraeus reign supreme, and that is why they can call themselves the 2026 Euroleague champions.